I'm Demar Douglas, the painter of dreams, and this is my Artist Spotlight. I started painting, I believe, when God first created me. I moved on into elementary school and started doing comic books for my classmates and draw little Spider-Mans, and they would pay us like $2 or $3. But it was enough money to go get the new comic books that I wanted, or the extra chocolate chip cookie. When I went to junior high school, I started doing more realistic portraits. At that point, the prices went up, and I had a little crew of, I guess it was my first business called inThe, New Drawing Crew. Typically when I'm feeling inspired, it's usually birthed in my dreams. Whatever I take in life, whether it's music, sports, relationships, my children, just different things that manifest throughout life somehow enters my soul and comes out through my hand, through my paintbrush. This is called she, meaning she harbors emotions. So basically this is inspired by, let's call it real life circumstances. I was in a relationship with this woman, but she had been wronged and hurt by previous relationships, and her heart was cold. Not only was she cold physically, she was cold, but cold in regards to her heart. Her heart was so cold to me, I felt like, wow, if she actually cried, she would actually freeze her tears and cry ice cubes. So as I painted the picture, I incorporated the broken heart's reflection in her eyes. My style of painting is a term I coined, stylized surrealism, where I basically take in an animated feel mixed in with kind of a realism feel and kind of merge it, almost like Shrek, if you will. Initially, the first time I was really introduced to art, fine art, was watching Good Times as a child. So every time it was Dynamite, it was JJ doing his art. It was actually Ernie Barnes that actually did the art, and I started following his work, and it was amazing. Then it gradually shifted over once the Cosby Show came into popularity. And I was always noticed, like, wow, there's all this beautiful art on the walls. I want that to be me one day. So when I got into my teenage years, I was probably about 15 years old, and I was flipping through, Upscale magazine, and I ran across Charles Bibb's advertisement. And I was like, oh, based on the phone number, he's loco. Now it's really inspiring to me, and awe-inspiring actually, to actually been to his house, to work on a piece with him together, to do business with him together. And it's, passing the torch, and I feel so proud behind that. When I first started doing live art, it was immediately following some deep turmoil that I went through. I was at a point where I really wasn't producing, I wasn't painting. It was at that point where I hit, I guess, rock bottom. I actually happened to be flipping through the paper, and I saw that there was an ad out for a painter. So I called him, and I got Noah James on the phone, and he says, "You can paint?" I said, "Yeah, his hip hop show? Yeah, come out." So I went. So I went out, did my first live painting, and I killed it. It was great. I was a little bit nervous because I turned around and it was like about 100 people staring at me. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. But over time, it's nothing to me. I've painted in front of hundreds of people everywhere. I've been to jazz clubs. I've been to hip hop clubs. I've done art galleries, Museum of Tolerance, Victoria Gardens, the Culture Center. If there's a stage or open street corner and I have a canvas and a brush in my hand, I might get it in. When people view my art, I'm hoping, I'm praying that I'm touching someone's life. whether I'm dealing with a picture about jazz, they can relate it back to a time when, I remember I was at the jazz club where I saw X performer. If it's dealing with emotion, love, politics, children, or somehow I want to be able to touch someone's life, and just ultimately inspire people to be better. This picture here is entitled Mr. Swag. Mr. Swag is that guy that every guy wants to be when he grows up, that every woman wants. So Mr. Swag basically is exuding the confidence levels and of someone that has swag, has a certain demeanor about him. He loves music, obviously, with the music notes and the whole rhythm I'll try to capture in the flow of the painting, as if he's kind of marching or walking to his own rhythm, his own beat, it's his world, and he swags it out. Initially, when I first started my lifelong journey as a single dad, it was difficult between dealing with my children's wants and needs versus deadlines for projects. They actually enjoy art. They're artists themselves, so they actually paint with me now. And they have their own little drawing tables and a little easel, and they do their work while I'm doing my work, and it's a big family affair. I remember when I did the Victoria Gardens Black History Month and also the Music of Tolerance, where I created a mural, and I basically designed it paint by number style. I had oogles of children come in, and they painted a little segment, and every individual kid told me about their aspirations. They wanted to be doctors, attorneys, or firefighters or whatnot, and there was quite a few that actually wanted to be artists. So I took a little bit extra time to show them a few little extra techniques of the paint stroke, and they actually appreciated it. So when we did the project, everybody wanted to take pictures, and it was really good to actually feel like I touched someone's life. In the future, I see myself basically as a household name, where when you're looking for original, creative, totally different artwork or home decor, you think about me. So ultimately, I want to continue growing my print business. I want to have galleries, and I want to employ people. At some point, I want to have a nonprofit to reach out to local schools and have paint programs for children, to continue to grow my business internationally. I'm Demar Douglas, the painter of dreams.